Hey everybody, Aaron here. So, this is not an update per se, this is me just talking to you guys. I want to talk to you guys for maybe like 5 to 10 minutes. And I figured that'd be kind of a fun video in its own right. Also, to show off my camera. Hopefully you guys like it. It is a way more updated camera than the one I used to have. In terms of the visual quality, I'm not 100% sure, only because I haven't done a video yet, and besides this one. And I want to see how it comes off, where it's actually full screen. I did another video, which will be coming out probably later this week, if not already had come out, but we'll talk about that later. But I want to talk to you guys about the channel, why I haven't just done what a lot of people have suggested, kind of restarting my channel, restarting everything. It's not what I care about. Again, if you're brand new to my channel, you don't know very much about the history of BladeNinja, you don't know the history of the whole concept of why I did this channel, why I started this channel. And I kind of want to talk to you guys about that today a little bit. I want to talk to you. So if you have heard about it, the concept, you can skip ahead a little bit until I talk at the end of the part. But when I started this channel way back when, it wasn't to get big on YouTube. I had no intentions of becoming one of the next big YouTubers or making $1 million off of, YouTube and video stuff like that. Yeah, that's cool. Don't get me wrong. I love the idea of making video content and, just raking in the dollars that way. Equally, I've seen some people go from zero to nothing on YouTube. I know a few of them, and it's amazing to see because they really put so much effort into their content. They really push their content forward. They do all these things that are extra that I did not have the ability to do, that I just honestly don't want to invest my time into doing. Like even getting this new camera, this is an expensive little new camera. I got this not because I plan on doing anything crazy that I haven't done with the channel before, more so because I just want to kind of start off fresh in my own mind. And for me, the best way to do that was kind of get updated camera, because my camera was old and out of date. But when I started YouTube, my whole thing was I just wanted to make videos. I love the concept of making videos. I love the concept of having an open space I could do videos in. And there's a side story to it where I watched a creator and I really didn't like the way that they presented themselves. I didn't like the way they were reviewing anime. So what I did was I was like, you know what? Instead of just going, oh, I just like their videos, I'm not going to do. I wanted to do it my own way, and I did just that. I started making video content my own way, and it was pretty horrible. I gave them credit in terms of how the editing was done, how nice their video content was, but I just didn't like the overly critiquing way. I didn't feel that was a good way to review anime, especially in such a medium, because I think anime is such a different venue than a lot of other things. When you look at TV shows, when you look at American movies, American cartoons, etc., there's a whole different realm of things with it. It's I'm not to say it's better or worse than anime. It's not like that. I'm not trying to go into the debate of what's better, cartoons or anime, but it's a whole different thing. And I think with anime, because it was such when it first was coming out to the West, it was such a niche thing. I mean, people nowadays, they don't see that, because now they see things like Attack on Titan all the time. They see My Hero Academia, they see Naruto, they see Bleach. They see all these shows that are on Netflix or easily accessible on Hulu, etc. That they forget anime 20 years ago, even maybe 10 years ago technically, was still a very niche thing. Yeah, there's a lot of people who loved anime back in the 90s, because I was one of them. In 95, I was a huge fan of anime. I was only 5 years old. In 2000, I was a huge fan of anime. I loved it. But if you talk to 50 people on the street and ask them, have you ever seen an anime? They would probably tell you, no, what's anime? Or is that Japanese hentai stuff? That's what they would say. Nowadays, if you go off of the street, ask 50 people, hey, have you ever watched anime? They would actually ponder for a second, go, oh, I know what you're talking about on Netflix. I've seen the show with the giants and all that stuff like that. They are understanding now what anime is. So now anime has become even bigger than ever before. And it's something that I am so happy that it's happening, because again, when I started this channel, I wanted to kind of spread the word about anime. Did I help with it? No, I highly doubt it. My little tiny videos of 100, 200 views, some of them hitting 1,000. I'm pretty sure didn't spread anime out there, and I'm pretty sure some of my friends had way more success in that venue than I did. But it was cool to see that my reviews had impact with people. When I was doing video reviews for people, they were telling me how they loved my style. They loved how it wasn't like a script. Don't get me wrong, I have no issue with people doing scripts. I think that's a great idea, because it helps you format your thoughts and makes it where you do less than what I do. I tend to go sometimes off topic a little bit, and it happens because you're not going off a script. But I feel that there's a format too much with it, and I just don't like that style. That's not my style. My style is to talk more like I'm talking with you guys and girls, like every day when I do a video. I wanted to have like a discussion. I wanted to sound, you know, just relaxing, like you're talking to a friend and going, hey, you know, well, let's talk about the show that came out, or what do you think about this show? This is what I thought about the show. That's how I kind of wanted to format my channel. That's how I still want to format my channel. I am 34 years old now. I started YouTube back when I was, I think, like 20-something years old. And, you know, I haven't grown in that sense. I want to make sure that I still have this thought of video reviews should be done this way, in my opinion. This is my opinion, mind you. Everyone else has their own opinion. You can be right or wrong. It's not a big deal. It's again, your opinion. But I just like the concept of having discussions. And I still want to keep that around. So even today, I want to make video reviews, something that it's just between me and you, basically, it sounds like. It's not like when I'm talking to 100,000 people or 5 people or 20 people. I want it to sound like, hey, man, did you check out this video? Or, hey, girl, did you see this video? Or did you check out this series? You know, I want it to sound more personal versus, oh, guys, hey, everyone, so we're talking about this show today. It sucks, you know, or it's really great. Whatever. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, but anime, again, is such a smaller medium that I feel like the fan base has always been the small, true medium of people that are like, we love anime. And yeah, it's blowing up. I'm happy to see that. I'm so grateful that anime is becoming this big venue, that we even have conventions more for anime. If you go in the 90s, if you go early 2000s, there were no conventions per se for anime. Maybe like a little small section of Comic-Con will be dedicated to anime. Now, if you go to Comic-Con in the last like 5-6 years, it's like 60% anime. It's crazy. And I mean, I know some people, the comic book venue, are not too happy about that because they're like, you know, the comic franchises are kind of suffering a little bit because manga and anime have kind of overridden a lot of stuff in terms of popularity. Sadly, that's what happens. But it just goes to show you that the medium is getting so popular and so, like, I want to say adaptable to everyone's tastes. I can now find 10 coworkers who hated anime and tell them, hey, why don't you check out this show? You might like anime after this. And they'll watch it. You know, I told a few people that I know that like really serious things, that they like stuff that doesn't sound so comedic but has a little bit of comedy to it. I told them to check out, I think it's Kotori's Always Alone or Never Alone. I'm butchering the name for it. If you, in the comments below, feel free to butcher me for saying the wrong name of the show. But, you know, it's about the child who was raised by, you know, various families inside the apartment complex because he doesn't have a family anymore. I told a few people to watch that, coworkers, and they came back to me going, Aaron, I was crying by the end of the show, and it's a cartoon, you know, because they know it's anime. I'm not going to give them crap for like, oh, it's anime, you know. No, I'm not going to do that to them. But they go up to me, they go, Aaron, I loved it. I was crying by the end of the show. It was so amazing. Do you have any more shows like that? And I tell them watch other stuff. And then as time goes by, I'll tell them, hey, why don't you try this show? It's a little crazier, but you might like it. You know, why don't you try this? You have to start off at ease people and say anime like that. But it's getting to a point that anime is this incredibly growing, I want to say, like, creation that is just going bigger and bigger worldwide. It's not even just the West. I mean, people in Europe, people in Australia, people down, you know, obviously in the southern parts of the world, they're seeing this stuff and going, wow, anime is incredible. Why we even, when's this come out? When's, you know, and little do they know that anime has been around for so long, but it's okay. But the whole point of this video, and like I was, you know, kind of one off topic, to get a script versus, you know, free style this thing, is that I don't want to change my content. I don't want to restart the BladeNinja 009, which is now just BladeNinja. I don't want to restart that content because BladeNinja is what I created way back when. And some people go, oh, it's such a simple name and it doesn't, you know, it doesn't mean anything. It does have meaning. I'm a writer. Everything I do in terms of naming, in terms of writing, has a meaning to it, especially when I do stuff on a bigger, you know, I want to say format than this, like you know, playing a game or something like that. BladeNinja, for many that don't know, is an oxymoron because technically it's just like, it sounds kind of stupid, but that's the whole point of it. It's many cultures of a like a phrase. So the whole concept of ninja having a blade is, I mean, you know, if you go back to history, ninjas already had blades, so they already had swords, they had weapons. It's kind of just, I want to say, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not obvious, and it's an oxymoron because really they don't need to have. It's no kidding. A ninja without a sword or a blade is strange. I mean, even if we're not talking about full sword, we're talking about a dagger or something, or a knife. That's the point. So when I made my YouTube channel with that, that's the point. And then the 009, obviously, if people don't realize where that moniker comes from, it's from Cyborg 009. Is it one of my top favorite anime of all time? No, it's not. I always tell people it's not that I dislike Cyborg 009. I don't want to say like I dislike it because that'd be incorrect, but it's that it's the whole thing of where I was watching Cyborg 009. I just thought the numbers were kind of cool. That was it. But it had purpose. It had meaning to it. Like my name has meaning to it. Even my username online, a lot of people don't realize there's meaning to it. And it's like, it's all for bigger things. There's all little concepts to it. Like I have a gamer tag on Steam, Final Epitaph 009, and Final Epitaph is an oxymoron right outside because of the fact of you can't have a final epitaph because an epitaph is already the last words of someone saying something, and then a final is the final of anything. So it's two words that just don't make sense. That's the whole point of it. And then the 009 is also from .hack 009 because in .hack there was, more so GU, there was a whole concept of the epitaph users, keyword epitaph, and there were various users that were numbered 1 through like I think it was 8. I have the 9th one, 009. Get it? Like, you know, epitaph user 009. See? So for me, yeah, I could change my name. I could restart videos. I can go back and start making tons of videos and boost my popularity because I have seen channels do that recently where they've gone from like 5 views in the last, 12 months to like 20,000 or 30,000 or 50 because they started their whole channel up to back in and are putting new content out. And, because the medium's become so more popular, it's now a little bit easier to find on YouTube. I don't want to do that. BladeNinja is going to stay in terms of what it is, the franchise, if you call it a franchise, but it's going to stay. Even if I only get like 10 views on this video, or if I get 100 views, whatever I get, that's good with me. I want just a few people to enjoy my content of the day. I want you to walk away going, hey, I saw a video that wasn't that great, but it was okay. Or if I saw the guy who's talking about something that I really liked, it's the format of my channel. That's just who I am. So that's why I really hope you guys and girls still are sticking around even today to watch my content. I hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, so now for the people who have skipped ahead, I hope you now see this part. If you didn't skip all the way to the end. I do have another video. It's going to probably come out maybe Saturday or Sunday. It's already being done. It's going to be me talking about the mid-season of the 2024 summer season. I'm talking about what shows I'm watching, what I think about some of the shows, etc. It's not super detailed. I didn't want it to be like an hour-long video because I am watching a lot of shows. But I do talk about some of the shows I watch in that. And I do plan on doing some old school reviews. I want to do a few by the end of August at least. I'm hoping to do maybe 1 or 2 by the end of August, where it's not stuff from this current generation of anime, more so the older stuff, because that was how I did stuff in the past. I didn't talk about stuff always from the current generation. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Guys and girls, God bless you all for just coming back to the channel and watching my videos. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. If you guys are liking any of the new content, if you have any criticisms or whatever, feel free to let them know in the let me know, in the comments below. I will definitely check it out. And I don't think I have anything else to share with you guys. Yeah, I think that's about it. So you'll see me around more videos. I'll hopefully want to do maybe 1 or 2 more before the end of August. Well, actually, probably 2 to 3 more by the end of August, because the fact that, again, I already have another video planned. We are in the beginning of August, so you'll see at least maybe 3 videos this month, which is kind of cool. And hopefully, we'll see if September, when it's a little bit less busy in my main job and things have died down finally, I can maybe post more videos. I'll do maybe 5 videos for the September month or something like that. We'll see what happens. Life is ever changing. Things happen, unfortunately, and it's just life. Anyways, God bless you all again. Like I said before, I love all of you really from the bottom of my heart. Have a great one, everyone. Enjoy your, I think today's Thursday? Oh, I think today's Thursday. When this video comes out, it's Thursday. Enjoy your Thursday. Enjoy the rest of your week. See you guys later. Bye-bye.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb.